Hello. I just came back from work, so if my hair looks a little crazy, that's why, because it was up all day. But I wanted to film a little kind of haul type video as like what I all got at Disneyland. As someone who goes to Disney World often, lives somewhere in the Disney World area, what merchandise and things that I found interesting enough to get. I'm trying to like fix my hair, but you know what, we're just gonna move on. So got a couple of different things. So one thing that we one thing that we really wanted to get was Disneyland specific magic bands. Now I don't know if these are particularly some that you can only get at Disneyland. Oh, this one's actually really cool now that I'm looking at it. Now, being Disney Worlders, we are used to using magic bands. We use magic bands all the time. We have multiple magic band pluses. So we were like, let's get some magic bands. And Disneyland, well, I shouldn't put it this way. I was gonna say that Disneyland doesn't really use magic bands as much as we do, but because part of it was like, I think user error. But we got 2 different magic bands. We wanted to get some that said Disneyland specifically, or like had something to do with like Disneyland specifically. So this was mine. I got the pink classic castle there. And then it has the classic D, and then it has a castle, and just some random little logos and such. And then my husband got this one. Now we linked the magic bands, and the magic bands worked when it came to like actually like them lighting up and stuff and catching like ride stuff, because like they don't put ride photos on their magic bands, surprisingly. You have to like actually take a picture or write down the number of the photo that they show at the end of the ride and then link it yourself, which I found really interesting. But like they light up and such on the rides, which I thought was really cool. They did that a lot more than I've ever seen the Magic Kingdom ones or like Disney World Park ones went. So we got magic bands. Didn't really use them for their use, but they were fun. So we have magic bands. Then we stayed at the Grand Californian Craftsman Bar Grill. Grand Californian Bar. And this is one of the coasters that we got. Speaking of coasters, we also ate at we stayed at the Disneyland Hotel. We ate at Trader Sam's and the Tangoria Terrace. This was the quick food service that they had there. We had a couple of those. We also stayed at we also went to the Lamplight Lounge and had a lovely cast member actually go through, because the back of these all have different characters, and she caught every single version for us. It was very, very sweet. There's like a bunch of them. There's like a whole stack of them. And she actually got a set for each of us. So we have a bunch of these coasters, which I thought was really sweet of her. Speaking of extra things we didn't need. So me being a cast member, every time you use your Disney World main gate and you're bringing, or your guest passes, I should say, you get a ticket for every single person. So instead of you using your guest passes individually, you get a specific ticket. So they would scan your main gate pass and then ask you how many people you're bringing in, and then they would give you however many. So they gave one to me, and then they would give one to each of my guests. So there was 3 of us all together. So we have a bunch of these. They're paper tickets, which I found interesting, considering Disney World uses card tickets. I think their system's behind in a certain way. I don't know why, but yeah, so we have a bunch of these for scrapbook stuff. Speaking of things that we got, oh, I forgot we got this. There, I'll do it like this. So we got a Disneyland First to Visit pin for my husband, because it was his first time ever at Disneyland. I should have gotten celebration pins for us. I didn't even think about it. Then they also gave us room keys. We used our phones more than ever actually using the room key, but yeah, we have room keys. They're not actually in here. I think they're actually still in my wallet, but we got room keys from the Disneyland Hotel. Also from the Disneyland Hotel, we technically got these on the trick-or-treat trail, which I'm going to talk about momentarily. We got some stickers. We went to this is the Disney Vacation Club Villa that had just opened, and they had stickers there for us, which I thought was nice. one of the activities they had going on, so the Disney, I'll talk about this and the things that I learned at video, but we did, this is the only resort activity we actually did, was the trick-or-treat trail, which was at all 3 resorts. Pretty much like bell services, the DVC welcome area, and like the quick food service of some sort. But we got a lot of candy, which was really fun because we didn't expect to do any of the activities. We actually were like coming home from park hopping and we saw what was going on. We're like, let's go do that. So that was kind of fun. We got to resort hop. If you're staying at one of the Disney hotels, resort hopping is very easy. You just bring your room key with you and you can scan in. If you're not, it's a little more difficult. You can't just like resort hop as easily as you can. Again, I'll talk about that in the things that I learned video. Also got a map of the resorts. So that's kind of cool. And then this is the activities list that they got. It has all of the early opening days and then all the activities, whether they're paid or not, and then on the back, more detailed of what they actually are. So this is what time it happened and then what they actually are. But it's through all 3 resorts, which again, I thought was interesting. We ate at the Storytellers Cafe. I kept calling it the Storybook Cafe. Storytellers Cafe. We got a little button. Everyone got a button, which I thought was really cute. It doesn't say Grand Californian on it, but that's okay because this is the outfit that Mickey was wearing. So that's really cute. And apparently it changes every year. What's wrong, Ruben? Is there a storm coming? He just ran in here. That or there's someone at the door. All right, are we down to what I've bought? No, not yet. Okay. This is the guide map for Downtown Disney, which is like 2 seconds to run through. And then guide map. We forgot to get California Adventure, which I'm kind of bummed about, but it's okay. We went to the Animation Academy, which was fantastic. So fantastic that we actually went 3 times. I did Goofy, and then we also did Lucifer, and then Jack Skellington. My husband went a 4th time because he had so much fun. Would have gone the entire day, honestly. So, on to things that I bought, starting with popcorn scoop. So I wasn't gonna actually keep this, but it says Disneyland. So I'm gonna keep this for scrapbooking. And then, this came on Disneyland Hotel ears. But my friend bought the ears and we cut off the bow because she didn't like the bow. I only liked the bow. So now I can use this and I can add it in to like little hair accessories and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to keep this with my Disneyland stuff. But okay, now on to the actual things that I bought. I didn't buy a lot. I bought a Disney Vacation t-shirt. I really like the collection of it. It's a collection that we have actually here at Disney World, but I wanted to get a Disneyland shirt. And this was the only one that I really liked. And it's kind of depressing to say, but it was the only one that I really liked that was Disneyland that I would see myself wearing again. And it was the best vacation ever. Another thing, a couple of things that I got were, I got the like You Are Here that I've now been lectured by a cast member. That was actually called the Discovery series. It's not called the You Were Here series. I asked a cast member, I was like, where is this? And they're like, well, we don't have that. We have the Discovery series. Anyway, I got the California Adventure mug and I also got the Disneyland mug. Went out of my way to go get them. They were only, as far as I could see, in the actual park Starbuckses. They weren't like in the Emporium or anything, which was kind of annoying, but it is what it is. We waited through the line and we paid for it, so that's fine. So I got those. Then we went to the boutique. I got the, where is it? I got the Best Day Ever shirt. It's in an extra large, I believe. Yes, extra large. This is the largest that it comes in. It actually does fit me. The armholes are a little small. I might make this into a tank top because I like tank tops more than shirts anyway. But you may be asking, wait a minute, Danny, don't you like work at the boutique? Like, why did you buy boutique stuff? Well, the way that the Disneyland boutique is set up is it's set up like a shop and a salon. The way the Disney World one is set up, it's set up like a salon. So you can't just shop in the Disney World one. On top of that, you also can't use any discounts at the Disney World hotel, Disney World boutique, but you can at Disneyland. So I was able to use my 35% off cast member discount, which was really nice. So I got a shirt, I got a bow, got a little bippity boppity boutique bow, so I can put that in my hair anytime I want, or on a headband that's actually cute. And then for my birthday, boom, I got a birthday princess sash because I needed one in my life. So I'm really excited about that. And I got to use my discount on it. And there's no shade there and no shame there whatsoever. But you could have bought like any of the pieces, like the tiaras, the Mickey clips, even the hair pieces, like the long pink and multicolored hair from the boutique. You can buy them at Disneyland. Not Disney World, but Disneyland. So I did. Why not? There was a spa. It's not called the Senses Spa. It's called the Tiana Stone Spa that they had at the Grand Californian. We did think about getting a foot appointment, a pedicure appointment, but we ended up deciding not to do that and going to the park again instead. But they had these loofah bars. It's a natural exfoliator vegetable glycerin soap. This one is eucalyptus, and it's got like a little like loofah thing right there in the back. So I'm really excited to use this. Put that away. And then the most expensive thing that we bought, and we bought this kind of as an impulse buy, kind of not. Let me reset it first real quick. So this is called a power band. It's a power band. It goes on your arm. So this is used for the, I understand how this works now. I was using this the wrong way before. So this is used on the web slingers ride. You put it here on your palm, and then you fold it up like that. So there's a way to fix that, but I'm not gonna bother with it. So what this does, basically, this is supposed to look like the web slinger fluid and kind of like the web slinger that Spider-Man uses. Not Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, you know, Tom Holland Spider-Man or Amazing Spider-Man. Because like on the ride, it's very similar to like Buzz Lightyear or Toy Story Mania, where it's like a game in a sense, but it's motion captured. So you just like go flip, flip, flip. You just like move your arms like this. So what you would do is you would put this on, and when it's scanning where your arms are, it would scan that this is like being used. And so it basically kind of gives you like a power boost, or like changes your web depending on what your attachments are. And I'll get to the attachments in a second. But so like you do it like this, and it would be launching them. Now, this also does a couple of other things besides just be used on the game. So you actually can turn it on. Am I doing it the right way? No, okay. So it has two modes. It has game mode for the ride. So you would put it and it would light up like this and do that. And then there's another switch on the bottom here, and it would just light up like that. And now what it's actually doing, I don't know how I'm gonna project this. I don't know if you can see. Can you see it? It's actually doing the Spider-Man spider. Now, there are attachments for this. All you do is you pull this up like that. And I got the Ghost Spider attachment, which just kind of slides in like so. And then you turn it on. It's pink. Now each one of the attachments does something different, like physically. My husband got an Iron Man one, and it's actually like a fan that like blows things up to be kind of like a blaster. Mine shoots web like that. And it also makes noises. Now mine, we discovered, has different modes as well. You could turn it off completely, or you could just turn it on to pink, so it would just be pink versus electric, because like on the ride this actually has like electric webs. And then also you would just turn it sideways and it still lights up. So I would leave it like this while I'm playing. What's funny is if you're not using a power band and you're like linked with another, or you're stuck with another family, it's like such a flex to be like, I have this and you don't. Which I will say most people did not have them. They were having a special where it was like buy one of these and you get an attachment at a certain discount or something. But I mean, it's just a cool thing to have, you know, and to use eventually the next time we go to Disneyland, you know. But yeah, there wasn't too much merch, honestly, that was like Disneyland specifically. I thought about getting like an Indiana Jones shirt, but the ride was down, and so we didn't find anything there we really liked. There really, again, wasn't too much there that wasn't something that we could get at Disney World, which kind of made me sad. But I guess it was a good thing, saved money, right? But anyway, that's all of the things that I got at Disneyland. I didn't get too much. But I will be doing a video soonish. I don't know when this video is actually coming out, but I will be doing a video soonish about like kind of everything that I learned and kind of like a review on different things that wasn't like talked about much in the vlogs itself of like our entire trip, because I did do like one vlog per day, and we were there for 5 days. One being split up into 2 because there was so much footage. But yeah, if you have any questions about anything, please let me know, and I will get back to you in the next video. Bye-bye.